Hello, everyone. Welcome to the guided newspaper reading session. Tonight, we are going to look at a newspaper article that is about artificial intelligence. We do these guided newspaper reading sessions because it's just beneficial for you to, learn about what's going on in the world right now. It also increases your vocabulary, it helps you with the reading section, with the writing section, with the speaking section. So I want you to take a look at the basics of the vocabulary that you look at here in this article. Um, Also, you can learn some phrases, you can learn some new words that you can use for basically uh, increasing your vocabulary. This will also increase the amount of information and viewpoints you have, and you can use those viewpoints in your speaking section or even in your writing section where you have to present your viewpoints. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to the guided newspaper reading session. The title for tonight's newspaper reading is The Future of AI, How Artificial Intelligence Will Change the World. So, artificial intelligence is a very buzzing topic right now. Everyone is into it. You might have heard of Chat GPT, where you might even be using it right now. It just gives answers to your questions. It writes things for you. Nowadays, you can even use AI for creating reels, for making Instagram posts, for creating, even speech which sounds like humans. So it's progressed quite a lot. Let's start reading it. AI is constantly changing our world. Here are just a few ways in which AI will influence our lives. So it's just going to talk about how artificial intelligence is going to be an influence. It's going to be a factor in the future of our lives. It feels like the future of AI is a rapidly changing landscape. So please note down this phrase, rapidly changing landscape. It means that it's changing very, very fast. So landscape refers to, any kind of arena, any kind of place. And rapidly changing here just means that it's changing constantly. Rapidly means fast. Changing means that there's some sort of a change in there. So rapidly changing landscape. That's because the present innovations in the field of artificial intelligence are accelerating at a blazing fast pace that it's tough to keep up. So here's another phrase for you, blazing fast. I hope, good evening, Shiva. I can see your message. Thank you so much for joining the guided newspaper reading session. So blazing fast means very fast. Blazing just means something that's very, very bright or very brilliant. And blazing fast means something that's very fast. Indeed, artificial intelligence is shaping the future of humanity. So, artificial intelligence is giving shape to the future of humanity, the future of humans across every industry. It is already the main driver of emerging technologies like big data, robotics, and IoT. So already it is making a lot of changes in, these various fields. And AI tools like Chat GPT and AI art generators. So these are some uses that you can, listen to or you can hear about artificial intelligence in your daily life. So everyone must have heard about ChatGPT. Everyone must have heard about AI art generators, where you can generate art using artificial intelligence. So you don't even have to draw art anymore. You can just generate it using AI. Garnering mainstream attention. Garnering means to gather. So these tools are gathering mainstream attention. So one word for you today is garnering. Garnering means gathering. So I hope you keep that in mind. That's one of the words for tonight's vocabulary. And it will continue to act as a technological innovator So AI will be a technological innovator. It will bring about innovation. Innovation means new discoveries, new things that you can do for the foreseeable future. So whatever future is going to be there, it's going to be heavily, heavily influenced by artificial intelligence. Roughly 44% of companies are looking to make serious investments in AI and integrate it into their business. The word for you is integrate. To integrate means to use it or to, take it into yourself or to just use it. So integrate to just have it in your box of tools. So 44% of companies, so almost half the companies are looking to make investments. They're looking to put money into what? Into artificial intelligence and integrate into their business. So how this will go is if you can get artificial intelligence to work for you, then you don't need to pay human employers. You don't need to pay anyone. So jobs are always in a constant danger of being taken away by artificial intelligence. It seems likely that AI is going to continue to change the world, but how exactly? It seems as if a lot of things are going to change because of artificial intelligence. But how exactly? We look below the evolution of artificial intelligence. So, evolution just means how it's going to be in the future. How is it going to evolve in the future? So, you must have heard the word evolution in context of biology. So, that's just about how biology is going to be in the future, how the biology of it is going to be in the future. AI has come a very long way since, okay, AI's influence on technology is due in part because of how it impacts computing. Through AI, computers have the ability to harness. Harness means to make use of something. Here's another word for you. Harness means to make use of something or attach something. AI's influence on technology is due in part because of how it impacts computing. So, computers use enormous amounts of data, very big amounts of data, and use their learned intelligence. So, computers can learn everything very, very, very fast. So, they use all the data that is available to them and they make optimal decisions. Optimal means perfect. Optimal means optimal means that there's no wastage, no time is wasted, no resources are wasted. It's a perfect decision that is being made. All right, it has come a long way since how it was or how it used to be in 1951. Come a long way means it has made a lot of progress since 1951, when the first use of AI computer program was written by Christopher Starchy, whose checkers program completed a whole game on the Ferranti Mark I computer at the University of Manchester. So checkers is a sort of game. So you must have heard of chess engines, computers whom you can play chess against. It's very much kind of like that. It was a program like that. Checkers is a game like chess. And this person, Christopher Starchy, built a computer for it in 1951, which was like an AI program that plays checkers against its opponents. Since then, AI has been helped to sequence RNA for vaccines and model human speech. Technologies that rely on model and algorithm-based machine learning and increasingly focus on perception, reasoning, and generalization. So these perception means how you look at something, what is your way of looking at something, and they rely on model and algorithm-based machine learning and increasingly focus on perception, reasoning, and generalization. With innovations like these, AI has retaken center stage like never before. So it has come to the center of attention for most people, and it won't cede the spotlight anytime soon. So cede means to give up. So it won't give up its spotlight anytime soon. AI is always going to be there, and it's not going to give up its spotlight. It's not going to cede its spotlight. Great. Let's talk about what industries will AI change. So, in what industries can you expect change from artificial intelligence? There is virtually no major industry that modern AI, more specifically narrow AI, which performs objective functions using data trained models and often falls into the category of deep learning or machine learning, hasn't really affected. So, artificial intelligence, which is also called narrow AI nowadays, modern artificial intelligence, which focuses on only one task. So, ChatGPT, it writes articles for you, it writes information for you. You ask it a question and it gives you the answer to that information. Right? So it is trained using data. So all the data that is available, artificial intelligence gathers that and publishes that for you. And there is no sort of field that has not been using AI. That's especially true in the past few years as data collection and analysis has ramped up considerably thanks to robust. Robust means strong. I hope you're noting down these words. These are very, very important from a vocabulary point of view. Robust means strong. Connectivity, the proliferation of connected devices and ever speedier computer processing. Proliferation means spread. So proliferation, the spread of computer devices. All of this is giving rise to artificial intelligence technology, right? I think anybody making assumptions about the capabilities of intelligence software capping out at some point are mistaken. So capping out really means that stopping, that there's a cap, there's a limit. So it means limit of AI. So there's no limit to AI, says David Vandergrift, CTO and co-founder of the CRM Customer Relationship Manager firm 4 Degrees, said with companies spending billions of dollars on AI products and services annually, tech giants like Apple, Google, Microsoft, and Amazon spending billions to create those products and services, universities making AI a more prominent part of their curricula, and the US Department of Defense upping its AI game, big things are bound to happen. So, a lot of things are going to happen, a lot of things are going to change because of the use of artificial intelligence. Lots of industries go through this pattern of winter, winter, and then an eternal spring. So, first it will be winter, winter, it will be dry, it will be cold, it will be dark, and then there will be spring. So, there will be a lot of, you know what happens in spring? A lot of plants grow, a lot of flowers bloom. A lot of good essentially happens during spring season. And that's what is going to happen. We may be in the eternal spring of AI. Eternal means never ending. So here's another new word for you. I hope you keep that in mind. So they're saying that this will be the never-ending spring of artificial intelligence. Some sectors are at the start of their AI journey, others are veteran travelers. So veteran means experienced. There's so many new words for you today. Veteran means experience. So a lot of sort of AI fields are experienced travelers. Yes, Saifullah, garnering can mean something like that as well. So I'm just taking a look at the comments right now. All right. Just to make sure what is being said about it. So I hope you're going to focus on these words which I've explained. So there are many, many new words today. So let's just keep that in mind and let's try to make sentences out of it. So garnering means gathering. So you can garner a lot of attention. It means you can gather a lot of attention. So please note it down in your notebooks. It's going to be very, very helpful. Garnering means to gather. Integrate means to use something. Harness also makes to use, means to make use of something. Optimal, doing something optimally means doing something without wastage or making something run in a perfect manner. Seed, C-E-D-E, seed means to give up. So are you going to cede in battle? That means are you going to give up in battle? Robust means strong, so you can say he's a very robust person. It means he's a very strong person. Proliferation means to spread. So you can say we should proliferate love throughout the nation. So it means we should spread love. Or you can even say due to bacteria, there has been a proliferation of diseases throughout the country. So there has been a spread of diseases due to spread of germs. Eternal means never ending. You can say God is eternal. God is never ending. Veteran means experience. So you can say he is a veteran soldier. So that means he is an experienced soldier. All right. I hope you have written down these words and we have, sort of practiced them. Let's look at AI in transportation. Transportation is one industry that is certainly teed up to be drastically changed by artificial intelligence. So you must have heard of self-driving cars. You must have heard of Tesla. Tesla doesn't need a driver. It's a self-driving car and you can use it without a driver. So how is that possible? That's possible because of artificial intelligence. And AI travel planners are just a couple of facets of how we get from point A to point B that will be influenced by AI. Even though autonomous means independent. You don't need anyone to operate those vehicles. They are independent. Autonomous means independent. Afar from perfect, they will one day ferry us from one place to another. They will one day take us from one place to another. AI in manufacturing. I don't think there's a word here. Let's look at AI in healthcare. It may seem unlikely, but AI healthcare is already changing the way humans interact with medical service providers. Medical service providers are your nurses, hospital staff, your doctors. Thanks to its big data analysis capabilities, AI helps identify diseases more quickly and accurately. So if you want to identify some diseases, you can put in the symptoms of the disease and it can show you a list of diseases that you can have at the moment. Speed up and streamline drug recovery and even monitor patients through virtual nursing assistants. So, there can be a virtual nursing assistant instead of an actual nurse there. Through AI, you can monitor how a person is doing and you can even look at what is their vitals, what are their vitals, you can track them. So these are all the ways in which AI can change the future. I hope you've taken a look at all the words that I've introduced today. I hope you make a note of them in your notebook, and I hope you try to learn phrases that were in this article, and you also try to make sentences out of these. Try using them in your daily vocabulary. It will improve your speaking, your writing, even your listening and reading. So it's very, very beneficial to keep yourself up to date with these words. Thank you so much for attending the newspaper reading session. As you know, we go live every other day or um, after every other day. So I'm live today. So I'll be live the day after, tomorrow, after this. So I hope you keep attending these newspaper reading sessions. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has